Welcome to I Am the New Set from Our House to Your House. And today we have an outstanding guest, Mulligan. I have to say it so slow, but he is an outstanding actor and comedian. And he's going to tell you all about, and let's not forget Power Ranger, because that's been all over the internet and my phone has not stopped ringing talking about this outstanding actor and comedian, and I'm going to let him tell us who he is.
Ooh, that's a loaded question, Miss Green. How you doing? First off, Miss Green.
Thank you. Very well.
Miss Green, how you doing?
Very well, thank you.
All right. Mulligan, Louisville, Kentucky. Born and raised. Extra, you gotta throw that out there. Educated though, dancing my way through school. Yeah, I did it. Single mom, daddy lived down the street, didn't talk to me though. That's about it. Gang member, I ran my own gang. I come from nothing. I'm still from nothing, but I'm doing something. All right, I guess that's how we can say it. I'm work in progress out here on these streets. And yes, I was a Red Power Ranger. Red Power Ranger Lord Draken series.
Tell us how you got that part.
I got about luck. Being in the right place, right time. I actually was training the writer. He was one of my. Is that him calling right there? Is that him? Why you talking about me, Andre? Hey, bro, you said you was the credit. Look at it. Get off the phone, Cal. Look at that. What are you doing? What is I can't believe that happened. And you already got your audience way on the other side of the universe. You see that? I was like, what's going on over here, man? It's just, all right. But no, right place, right time, Ms. G. Right place, right time. I was working at LA Fitness, Miracle Mile, and I was over the training department. The writer was training with one of my clients. And the writer was training with one of my trainers, and I ended up training him all the time. And then one day he was like, "Hey man, you want to be a Power Ranger?" I was like, man, what? Hell yeah, I want to be a Power Ranger. And I went and tried on the outfit, and tried on the costume, and it really wasn't even a lot of lines, and that was it.
So you say trainer? Were you a bodybuilder? Or
no, I was a personal trainer.
A personal.
So I was a personal training manager. I got tired of training. I hated people. Okay, I just want y'all to know this. Y'all did this to me. Okay, y'all did this. I love my career when I first started, but people don't want to eat right. Know what I'm saying? You got to kill a person to make them eat right. Pull guns out of them. You said you want to go eat bread. Look at you, posting up eating bread. Now you mad at me because you overweight. I'm sick of that. It was so nerve-wracking because I love what I do. You know, I love training. People just don't love their body enough, and I don't think people don't love their body enough. This food is dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is. I agree with you.
Honey buns be calling me. They're like, "Hey, where you at, Daddy? Where you at?" I'm like, "Oh shit, my hoes are calling me." Man, I love them. I love my honey buns, man. It's something about I put it in the microwave about 15 seconds. Oh man, I'm thinking about it right now. Thinking about the nastiness, but no, I didn't. You know, son, I didn't understand the addiction that people have to food. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard trying to balance life, fitness, work, goals, dreams, and a family, and whatever. That's hard for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it seems like you don't have enough time. And I know they'd be like, it's 24 hours in a day, but 24 hours in a day is based at the fact that the new night starts at 12 a.m. Normally you sleep. You get up so basically they want you to go to sleep at 10 to get up at 5 to be prepared to be ahead of everybody. And when you're sitting in an hour, 2 hour traffic every day, and everywhere you go it's it's a 30-minute drive. You're like, man, I'm just gonna be fat, or and I think that's what people was dealing with. I didn't even understand it, but some of them people, they had no reason for eating bad, and it got really emotional. You know what I'm saying? It got really, because I love my body. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And what happens is you would see people that is in their, and they're doing their thing, and they're hitting their goals, they're hitting their weight, and then you would see people who just there every day, but they're not making progress. Mm-hmm. And when you start looking more into detail, they don't eat right, they deal with stress. And something, if I was the person I am now, I would understand, but back then I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because mental health issues are very bad, and some people are working out to fight depression. Some people are working out to fight stress, or you know what I'm saying. And then when you had a nice body, or you looked attractive, and then as time ages and you're not looking the way you used to look, that affects people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what was happening to a lot of people. And you would be like, but I couldn't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I can't, because I'm taking in their energy. Mm-hmm. Because I'm a Scorpio, so I'm up here taking in their energy, thinking, I'm helping, but in the long run, it was destroying me.
Yeah, well, speaking about fitting and fitness, I could see why this gentleman asked you if you wanted to be a Power Ranger, because indeed you fit that outfit. My God, it looks like a Power Ranger. It looks like power. And you can see it all in your muscles, in your thighs.
There you
go. Hey,
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was out there.
You were there, and it's amazing, See, when something is for you, you have everything that goes with it. Everything. Yes.
Son, I really only did it for bragging rights. Just to tell a woman, you ain't never dated a Power Ranger, right? Well, it's morphin' time, and they're like, oh my God! But I could, hey.
But playing that part as a Power Ranger, did you feel a lot of power? It did a lot of things now. Or you did. Was that all special effects?
It was, yeah. All of it was special effects. It was a manifestation of going back to the 5th grade and remembering I used to love the Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? And saying, oh man, I'm gonna be this one day. Not even thinking I'm gonna be this one day.
You put it out there.
I put it out there a long time ago, man. It's crazy how and I'll say this to anybody. When you come out here. So this is not if you're from California, you know what I'm saying? And I want to tell y'all this because most people come from like the Bible Belt and stuff like that. You're gonna hear this and you're gonna be like, what are people talking about? And I'm gonna tell you this, and I mean this, and I mean this without the worst. I mean this without the worst happening to you. If you're with it, okay. So this is only for people who believe, okay. You got to come to L.A., California, and you better be prayed up, okay?
Oh, yes.
You can't come out here halfway in the door. You can't come out here pretending. You can't come out here trying to pray. You got to pray. If you pray 3 times a day, when you get out here, make it 50 times a day, all right? Because the devil is busy out here. You know what I'm saying? And, it's... You can have a dream, but the devil can have his own plan. Mm-hmm. And if you are following the wrong path, you following the wrong the wrong pictures, the wrong life. And what that means is everybody ain't on your same ride out here. There's so much envy and jealousy out here because people out here think it's only one. You know what I'm saying? They only think it's one spot, and you in that spot. Or you taking that spot, or you were. So just so you know, everybody ain't your friends. Mm-hmm. Everybody really just want to know more about you, so they can talk more about you. Mm-hmm. And the best thing you can do is don't give them anything to talk about.
Yes, and how they say when you, fake it till you make it. You can't do that in California. You can't do that in Hollywood. Fake it, because that's what they all in. They all going for that, right? That character, and that's what's so sad.
It is.
You're so right about that.
It's a different beast. It is a different beast of evil out here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even where I want to be at yet. I'll be there. God is definitely going to put me there. But what He has shown me right now is, if I'm not in His care, I ain't gonna go down the right path. You know what I'm saying? Because mentally, you got to be prepared. Psychologically, you got to be prepared. Physically, you got to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? All of it. Mentally, when people say the mental game out here, there's so many mental things that you got to dodge out here. Not only just you ain't watching TV no more, but now it's on the television, which is your phone. Right now it's in the music. Now it's in everyday lifestyle and the advertisement and everything. So most of the time, stuff you don't agree with or you don't believe, you're going to see it all the time. And then you're going to think that, hey, maybe this is right. Like, I came out here, I wasn't smoking weed when I got out here. I had a back injury. It was like, oh, let me try it. Tried it and went crazy. And I was like, I can't smoke weed no more. And then I tried it again. But the first time I smoked weed, I called the police on myself.
I hear you.
I was like, nigga, I can't swallow. I was like, I remember I drunk. So I did some.
The police say so.
Yeah.
What did the police say?
They looked at me like, what you on? And I'm like, I ain't on nothing, because you don't want to tell them you didn't, you know what I'm saying? You don't want these niggas to know you on something. You just like, nah, I'm nothing. I'm just sick.
And at that time, marijuana wasn't legal.
Twice. Actually, damn. I just forgot that. Twice. So first time I did an edible, right? So I did a peanut brittle edible and went to a Thai fight, right? Like to a kickboxing fight. I'm hungry, I don't got no food to eat. I'm like, damn, I ain't grabbed nothing. My boy's like, hey, man, I got some peanut brittle. I'm like, hey, shit, I eat peanut brittle. I don't like peanut brittle. Who has peanut brittle, right? Who under 49 got peanut brittle? Nobody, right? He had peanut brittle. I eat the peanut brittle, go watch this game. We drive back, and I was going on a blind date. And I remember going to the sushi bar in Burbank. And I remember sitting there, and all of a sudden, the whole right side of my body just said, hey. It just went down. It went down, and I was like, what is... Am I dying? I'm like, no, I'm dying right now. But I forgot I had the edible. I didn't know. My whole face was like cerebral palsy, so this was dripping down. And I walked into, I got up, and I walked into the restroom, and I literally drugged myself in the restroom, and I looked in the mirror, and I was okay. I was like, okay, there's nothing wrong with me. But when I walked, it was just like, oh. So this girl come up, and I couldn't sit down because I was like, I don't want this girl to know I'm high. So she's looking at me, I'm like, I'm drinking water. I'm drinking water, and it's coming out onto my shirt. So every time I drink, so she's looking at me. And she's like, she's staring at me. I'm like, what? She's like, oh, you got water coming down your chin. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm sexy, right? It's like,
it's too cute.
Because, I mean, I knew, but, I was just like, how much do you like me? If you like me and I got water coming out my face, then you really like me. So I remember I got up, I went back to the restroom, and I came back. I was like, hey, I'm allergic to red meat. And I think they gave me red meat. Can we go to the emergency room? She's like, oh my God, are you serious? I was like, yeah. So she grabs me and carries me to this is how strong she was. She carried me to her truck. Sits me in a truck. Literally, She sits me in the truck. Swear, she picks me up and she walks out and she sits me in the truck, and I go into straight sick man mode. You know, I'm like, oh. And she rushes to the hospital. We in Burbank. She jumps out. She runs into the thing. I don't even know this girl. She runs into what's called an ambulance. Come out. Paramedics come out. They open the door. They pick me up. They put me in the wheelchair and they push me in. I was like, hey, pull my insurance out because I know how they treat you when you don't got insurance. Mm-hmm. I go in, it's like 60 Mexicans just standing in line, and they push me past all of them right back in. And they like, what's wrong with it? I'm like, my heart is beating too fast, and I can't breathe. He's like, have you used any drugs? I'm like, no, I ain't used no damn drugs. What are you talking about? He's like, you ain't did nothing? He said, well, there's nothing wrong with you. I said, man, I'm dying. He said, you ain't dying. And grabbed me, and when I say he pushed me out the door, and I went to the back of the line, and he was like, they came out, they was like, well, we got to get a toxicology report on you, and we have to have the police come and draw it for us. I'm like, what? Oh, no, I'm good. And I just walked straight out, and I don't do edibles like that no more, okay?
I don't blame you.
I don't do edibles like that anymore. And yeah, it was bad. And then the second time was I put some CBD cannabis drink right into wine. I did some old diva, my mama stuff, right? I put in some wine, and I jumped on the 101. I'm driving, and all of a sudden, something about my right side of my body going out. The right side of my body went out again while I was driving. So I'm driving with my left foot and my left arm. Are you right-handed, left-handed?
I'm right.
You ever try to drive with your left hand?
Never.
You look stupid. I was like, yeah. I'm looking out, and I'm like, man. And I remember it was, it was crazy. It was crazy. And this is why it was crazy. And it's weird that I'm telling this story. I got off the exit on Hollywood, on Sunset Boulevard. I get off right there at the 101, and I make that left, and I'm going up. And I get to this street called Cherokee, and the address, I didn't notice it until I parked. And I parked in the first spot, and right there it had a thing said you are a star. Right there in the first thing it said you're a star. And I sat right there and I was like, dude, I can't drink no water. I got up and I kind of moseyed off into the 7-Eleven, and I couldn't use my right arm, so like I'm trying to pull my wallet out. They just think I'm stupid. They like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, man. So I get honey buns and some water, and I still can't swallow, can't eat. And then I go inside to like a Java Juice. I was like, hey, can somebody call the paramedics for me? This is LA. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They was like, ugh, get away from me. Even a lady that had a nursing outfit on was like, what do you want me to do? I'm like, you're a nurse. What are you talking about? Don't you supposed to save me? She was like, no, get away. They called the paramedics. The paramedics come. They didn't even come in to get me. I walked out. My blood pressure was 197 over 185. That was my blood pressure, right? They said, you fine. I said, no way in the world I can be fine with my blood pressure being 187 over 185. I'm dying right here. He's like, well, we can take you and get you a toxicology report. I was like, man, I'm good.
Hey, welcome. All right, now.
You got no, there you go. How you doing?
Hey, thank you. We're back again. Hey.
No.
Hello, now.
How you doing?
I'm absolutely wonderful. I want you to tell the audience, when did you get started as a comedian. And what provoked you? What desire did you have? What happened at the time you felt this was you?
I hate telling this story because it makes me sad every time. It's weird. It's a weird thing. I hate telling it. I don't like saying it. I don't. You know how you were saying you don't like talking about age?
But you're so good. And people need to know when you
I'm not.
just say you don't like it and you're so great at it. And so you got those two mixed emotions. Tell us about the one that put you on that stage.
Because I'm afraid to be good. Because I know I'm great. You know what I'm saying?
And allow that to exist.
And I get into my head. So this is what happened, y'all. So y'all know. Okay. So I was a black Chippendale. So I was a male entertainer. I danced for women. I was working in Hollywood Video before this happened. And I was like, I'm tired of working. I was like, in order to be a man, you got to be able to go make your own money. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to go get it. Because this world ain't for you. And it's just a man. Not black man, not white man, not red man. You got to be able to make, when you get fired, you got to feed yourself. You got to feed your family. I ain't trying to live out here in no tent. So I was like, I'm going to start doing a bunch of things. So I started selling pictures of myself, taking pictures with women, selling them for $10 each. I started selling T-shirts, and I became a male stripper. And the plan was to dance my way through college, you know, and travel because I was a model. And I was like, I'm going to dance my way through college. And right after college, right before I got out, after I graduated, I started acting. And I started stage plays, and I was just getting so much hate because I was a dancer. You know what I'm saying? Even my first play I acted in was this play called King Hedley by August Wilson, and it was directed by a brilliant writer, director, Paul Carter Harrison.
I know him.
OG, love this man. The closest thing to a father I ever had, even though I had a father. You know what I'm saying? This man, brilliant. I remember auditioning with this guy, and I wasn't in the theater department at University of Louisville, so they was like, okay, thank you. And then I got a call, like, the next day, and it was like, we can't do this play without you. You're that good. And I was like, for real? I was like, yeah, you that good. I was like, all right. So I remember going out, and what was this? Oh my God! So the lady, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting her name. I guess I don't even want to speak about her. But the lady was over the African American theater program at the University of Louisville, and she hated me. He loved me. So there's this thing they call upstaging, right? I don't know I upstage people because I shine that much. And she was like, don't do that. But Paul was like, you do what I tell you to do, which is do you. That's why I put you in this play. Be you. I love your movement. I love everything you do because everything you do is natural. When you force it, it's not there. When you make it natural, that's you, Andre. Don't force it. So I was like, all right. So I was like, you know, son, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do. I really do. I want to be a great actor. And I always knew I was going to be an actor, and I was like, I'm going to do comedy. So I'm going to go audition, try out, do comedy, and I started going to this place called the Comedy Caravan in Louisville. This is like 2000. I'm going to tell you, this is 2008. And I got up, and I was good. I was real good. And I got better every time I got on stage. And they hated the fact that I was a dancer. So what I would do is I would go do like my all-male reviews at bachelorette parties, and I would tell the girls to come out and support. And it'd be like 60 women coming out to see me do comedy.
Hello, no.
And they hated that. They said, oh, those are your friends. But they were paying to get in. But those are my friends. Anybody now would be like, hell yeah, that's 60 people coming out to see one person. Yeah, do that. And it was no kind of development, and I think I kind of felt like bullied to a certain extent where I couldn't whoop no ass. So I was like, all right, I'm done. I never did comedy again. So all of a sudden in 2014, I got beat up by the police in 2012 in Louisville. And I filed a lawsuit against the city, still dealing with a lot of stuff. And I was getting these police coming over my house trying to break in my house. So I ended up saying, okay, I'm going to move. So I was like, you know something, I'm going to try comedy again. So I started actually back doing comedy in 2014.
That's interesting you said that. It took the police to intimidate and harass you for you to go back to your divine plan.
Yeah.
And that's another way how babies are born. Your birth, that's your child.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
you went back. And that's an interesting story. Because some things, when happen tragedy in people's life, and when they realize they go back to something that they should have finished and completed in the first place, and then it seems to get in divine harmony. That's interesting you said that. So you, after the harassment from the police, it got you back onto the comedy stage.
It got me back
Hello.
on. And you know the thing about it, I get in my head so much because it's weird. It's a weird thing. I hate saying weird because nothing's weird.
Not in today's side. No.
Sometimes I feel like I'm trying to make it harder on myself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like I'm trying to make things harder on myself to be the victim, to come up out of that.
So you realize that.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's like when I got shot in my head, I could have ran away, and I didn't run away. Because I was like, I ain't going to be no bitch. I ain't going to run. Who runs? Who runs from me with a gun? I don't care about your gun.
Power Ranger.
And he put the gun to my head and shot me. And I ducked down. The bullet went through the back. And I was like, ah!
You felt it?
Felt like a firecracker went through my head.
Hey.
Like, bow! And I fell to the ground like, ah. And when I fell to the ground, the dude kicked me. He kicked the shit out of me. I thought he kicked me like, I'm about to go to jail for your dumb ass. You know, I got shot in my head by Hispanic, by a legal immigrant. And
But what got you back on that stage? Was it after all of that?
That was younger. You know what I'm saying? What got me on the stage is that I know how amazing I am. But if I don't keep in mind why I came out here, I'm going to lose my dream.
So you got beat all up just to get back to where you came out here for.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
And I need to still have that drive too. You know
But
what I'm saying?
got it.
I definitely have it. I think in the world that we're in, comedy's weird now. You know, I was, at one point, a few months ago, I was working on my one-man show. And I think I stopped doing it just based on not knowing which direction I wanted to go. But I feel that people's attention span isn't there no more. And that people need visual wit comedy. People just don't need comedy because comedy is now not satar. It is subjective to politics now. You know what I'm saying? Every joke is broken down to a politic. To I don't like this or I like this. I'm for that. I'm not for this. So people process their political views before they laugh at a joke, I think. So if I say, hey, if I talk about fat women, people are going to be like, oh, well, it's wrong to talk about fat women. Oh, it's wrong to talk about women. Oh, it's bad to talk about fat women. So some people might laugh. Some people might not laugh. Some people might be like, oh, that's not funny. Some people might be like, it's funny. Versus saying, you're not even going to look at where the joke is going to go at. As soon as you hear it, you stop. You cut off. And that's what happens with comedy nowadays. It cuts completely off based on what people's beliefs are because they're not there to have fun no more.
So do you believe that's what happened with Chris Rock when he did that one about Jada?
Yeah.
And they lost total off the hook of knowing this is a comedian. This is what he does.
You can't do it.
He is a comedian. But people, okay, well, we're going to get to that little part because that has to deal with what we're going through today, the mental thing with the coronavirus and all of that, because people, just, like you said, it was a stressing thing. But me personally, we need comedy. We need to have it. We need to laugh.
Yes, ma'am.
We totally, you know what, before the show, I told everybody, I said, I know God is so good because, look, I got Andre, he is a comedian. I need to laugh. I'm so tired of crying because the death of my brother was so hurting.
Yes, ma'am.
And the idea of you coming on the show, just my spirit lit up because I'm ready to laugh. I need to feel the joy.
Yes, ma'am.
I want my audience to feel that because when darkness comes, there is light.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
what is more beautiful than laughter? So I pray people don't lose that.
Right.
Because that's why we laugh, to soothe the spirit and the soul. I'm sorry, go ahead, baby.
Oh, no. It's you're exactly right. It's comedy to me, what I fell in love with, it's not where everybody else is in love with. You know what I'm saying? So my audience just has to find me and fall in love with my comedy that loves me. I can't expect everybody to love my comedy, even though I want people definitely to do it, because there's some things you might like, some things people don't like, but I'm telling everything from my view because it's funny, and that's what it is. We want to laugh, we want to have fun, but like I said, this new world that we have now, I think people are so damn depressed with everything that's going on that they got to deprocess for a while before they even want to laugh.
Well, I think
you know what I'm saying? Which is crazy.
It is very crazy, but it also tells us about how our politicians and governments are. When we know everything is so stigmatized, but if we keep the people in depression and keep them out of the norm, which laughter is the norm, then we can control, to me personally, I say to you as a comedian, look at your audience with nothing but laughter so they can laugh away all their troubles and what's going on in the world.
Right.
There's nothing more beautiful than a comedian that can give the audience laughter. Now, if they don't laugh, then they got their own little problems.
Right.
And it ain't got nothing to do with you.
It ain't got nothing to do with me no more. I said, like, hey, you not laughing? What's wrong? Let's talk. Yo, she hurt you?
Yeah, there
she
you
hurt
go.
you then. Y'all. Give me a hug. I got you, man.
There it is, baby.
But, you know, comedy is beautiful.
It is.
Comedy to me, and I hate to tell y'all this, and I know y'all be like, comedy to me is a beautiful woman.
It's a beautiful thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I can't think of anything of looking at it.
Like, comedy is a beautiful woman, and the beauty in that woman is the knowledge in her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? How she communicates, how she breathes, how she, like a woman is so beautiful. Like my wife is so beautiful because just how she breathes is sexy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, God, this is me. And that's how I want comedy to always stay.
And on that note, would you do 3? Give us at least 3 of your stand-up comedy.
How we gonna transition to that? I gotta figure out how to transition to this. God.
Hello,
my mama do that. My mama do that. My mama just called me out the blue. Do a joke, mama. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Do a joke. Like mama, she does it all the time. You was in me for 9 months. You can't do one joke for me. Hold on, girl. Nah, my mom be partying 3 o'clock in the morning, just showing out. I love my mama. She's the only woman that can break me. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got that person that can take them down. That's my mama. I love her, but She crazy. She crazy. That's why I think I can put up with women because my mama is crazy.
Okay.
And y'all ain't that crazy. You ain't that goddamn crazy, man. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Like, my girl don't do anything. I think the worst thing my wife does is, like, fart in bed. She don't care. She just, whatever. Like, we reached that part of the relationship where she's just like, whatever. It's like, you ain't. My mouth was open, baby. You know, I love you. My mouth was open.
Hello.
You been eating pita chips again, haven't you? Been eating pita chips. I love my baby, man. It's crazy. I got so much anxiety because I got shot before, and everything's about guns. You know what I'm saying? And we can't wear bulletproof vests. We can't protect ourselves. We can't have a shield or nothing. Oh, don't give me a gun. Give me a shield, okay? I am okay with a shield. What? Get behind me, y'all. What? They shooting up there. We will be okay. What is so bad about giving us a shield? Like, what is, man, y'all suck, dog. This is the thing, though. I tell anybody this. The reason why I hate it because when I got shot, I could have left. But I was so invested in the argument that I didn't want to go nowhere.
Okay.
And I knew he had a gun. I was like, what? What? He gonna shoot me in front of everybody? Man, whatever, man. He ain't gonna shoot. Man, dude shot me. And you gotta be a bitch, okay? Fellas act like they gotta be hardcore and yeah. If somebody got a gun, man, run. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a man right now. Be the little bitch you supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, people got these damn movies got us thinking we want to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. Run. I thought I was good. I was like, nah, I ain't going nowhere. And then when he shot me, I fell to the ground. I tell everybody that. The reason why I tell people that he kicked me when I fell to the ground is because I make people that mad.
Okay.
He could have shot me again, right? I'm just gonna kill him. No, I hate you. And kick me, dog. And this is the thing, though. I fell to the ground. I didn't have to fall. But I looked so good when I got shot, though. I was like, I had a Tommy Hilfiger shirt on. All the girls looking at me. I was like, hey, what's up? You know, I fell to the ground. And I got up and I took off running. And when I took off running, dude shot again, like, pow! And I fell. I was like, man, he is mad at me. Like, what the? And you know something? I ain't go to therapy. I ain't have no therapy. I was 16. I have no therapy. They ain't have no counseling for me. That's why I ain't go protest. That's why I ain't go protest. People was like, why don't you go where was y'all when I got shot?
Hello.
Where was y'all at? Where was y'all at in 96? When, look at this. Look at this. Ain't none y'all protesting for me, man. Whatever, man. Because this is the thing. Nobody believes you got shot when you live. Mm-hmm. You know that? You got to die when you black. You got to die. Marvin Gaye, dead. Tupac, dead. I was alive. They was like, man.
You survived.
He survived. He ain't nobody. You, whatever. What you do? What you do? Okay? They ask me the same way they ask women when they get raped. What was you wearing? What did you do? Huh? You started it, right? You tempted it. That's how it feels. Now I understand where women come from. Like, what did you do? Did you ask for it? Yeah, I did. I asked for it. I asked to get violated. Okay, no, man. But no, it's crazy. In the 5th grade, I tell people this also. It's weirdest things happen to me. In the 5th grade, I got stabbed with a pencil. Yeah, I got stabbed with a pencil. I ain't no other way to say that. I got stabbed. Somebody was that mad at me. They sharpened the pencil. What you doing? I'm sharpening this damn pencil. What you? Oh, no! Shut up. Watch this. What's up, dog?
Oh my God!
You just stabbed me with a pencil. Hey, you know how mad you gotta be because the pencil was freshly sharp. You know what I'm saying? It was a long tip. It hadn't been. And this is the thing, we fought outside in the field, so he didn't sharpen it on a wall sharpener. He had one of the ones that you take out the box and you just sharpening his pencil up, man. Because when I pulled it out, it was sharp. It was like he built a shank. He made a shank in the 5th grade. Stab shit out Andre. What for? I don't know. It's just him. Nobody told me that this dude stabbed, man. Oh man. People hate me. I don't know. It's like a lot of my stage fright comes from being a male stripper. It do. Like, cause y'all don't know women like I know them. They not easily pleased, okay? A woman, when you come out there as a male dancer, like, is he the dancer? He don't look like much. You the Shirley, is this what we ordered? I thought he don't look like his picture. Make a muscle. Look at him. How much you weigh? 157. Girl, he 157. Girl, my titty weigh 157. My titty weigh 157. Come here, let me see if I can pick him. Oh, yeah, I can pick his little ass up, too. Come here, let me pick him. All right, we going to pick you up this whole party. Like, and that's the rest of the party. That's why I hate it. This is the thing, though. Women just, when they find out you're a dancer, they just touch you. Like, women, like, I would be in church, and women just walk up like, hey, how you doing? You a stripper, ain't you? Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, you a stripper. Amen, Lord. Oh, yeah, he's a stripper. Come here. Look, y'all remember him? He's a stripper. You a stripper. Amen, Jesus. Thank you. Not in the Lord's house. Look what we got in the Lord's house. Look at that. Feel that. This is in the Lord's house. Oh, Lord. Boy, you know you better not. What you doing in here? What you doing there? You in the Lord's house. Look at him. Amen, Jesus Christ. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. That's why I don't strip no more. Them women were violating me all the time. Like, I remember women used to, like choke me. They would just choke me, like, anywhere. I'd be standing in line at the move. They just walk back. I knew it. You was dancing. You Romeo. It's just like, you just walk away. Just throw $20 on them. Like, there you go. Get out of here. This evil, man. Like, weird things happen to me. I think I said this. I got beat up by the police in 2012. I don't know why I said nothing to him. Yeah, like, that was my fault. Okay, I shouldn't have said nothing to you, dog. I'm sorry. I ain't know he was having a bad day. I don't know what happened. Maybe his wife left him. He was mad because he whooped my ass in the process. Okay, and I was an ass whooping that he needed to give out that night. You know, he gave it to me too. This I knew he was mad because he was on his knee hitting me. Like, just anytime you're on your knee and you beating a perp up. With handcuffs on. I had handcuffs on. But he was on his knee, but he was so invested into whooping my ass, he forgot he put him over. He's like, yeah, put your hands behind your back. I was like, nigga, I get it. I'm under arrest right now. Right here, you got me. What are you doing? I swear, I think one dude jumped off the car on me. I think one officer jumped off the car with a leg drop. I think a nigga climbed the top rope. Made all the other police get out the way. And pointed down, said, "This is for America," and leg dropped my ass, man. I'm just, nah. Comedy, man. I love it, man. It's, my life is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I try, hopefully, you know, it's not even hopefully, you know, my thing is just to, like, really speak my language and get everybody to understand that they days, even though it's been messed up, can get better. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been through the most bullshit ever. You know, like I caught my house on fire when I was 5 years old. Okay, now I knew better. I knew not to be playing with a lighter. But my mama told me I could pick up a lighter, okay? So that was her fault, really. I blame you, mama, okay? You said, hand me the lighter. To me, that was like, set the house on fire. That's basically what that meant. Set this whole goddamn house on fire, Dre. I always been very intelligent. I've been smart. I've been here before. You ever feel like you've been here before?
Oh, yes, for sure.
I feel like I've been here before because I be seeing shit. I be seeing like people. I be like, I saw you in the past, like you crazy, crazy bitch. I know who you are, dude. I know. You ever see somebody like, yeah, you look like somebody I remember in the past, like you goddamn devil. I see him all the time, man. And we echoing. There we go. We are echoing now.
Yes, we do. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Hello.
No, God. I'm a C student, so I this is my clothing line. It's called C Students. People get mad because they be like, you know, why would I was a B student? I was like, but I was a C student. Why? But I was a B student. I don't give a shit about your grades, okay? Your mom wasn't beating you, okay? What happened? Why is that echoing? You trying to figure out why it's echoing? It's that steak right there. You put the steak on the machine. Y'all gotta watch out.
It's not the steak.
Y'all gotta watch out when y'all come over here.
I mean, the echo is cool, you know?
Okay, the echo gone?
Yeah,
Y'all gotta watch out when y'all come over here, young guys. This set up for y'all to fall in love with her. I dated every woman I dated in my early 30s was like 30 years older than me. Okay, they was like 30 years older than me, and they was aggressive because they made me take bubble baths. Can't turn down no bubble bath from Miss Gertrude. Get your ass in that tub. What? Get in the tub. All right, Gertrude. You ain't never had your jeans folded up right into an older woman and folded your shit up. Should be all tucked up, socks folded neat, drawers folded. Like, how you fold these? I didn't know you can fold boxers. You can fold boxers. They're beautiful. You don't know how she washed your clothes that quick. All your clothes smell like fabric softener, clean. I don't know. I miss Gertrude, man. I miss her, man. I had to leave her alone. I was getting a stomach. I was getting fat. She was feeding the hell out of me. Every time I go over, we would drink wine. Goddamn wine. Hey. I drink Henny. She like, drink some of his wine. I drink Henny. Get that goddamn wine. I'm like, oh. Ah, girl. Goddamn back is feeling. My back is feeling way better. What the hell? Goddamn back is better.
I hear you, man.
That wine. She done tore her whole bed up. Bed that high, you gotta jump up. You had to climb up. She had 2 flight of stairs. She always gave me these big salads in this big huge bowl. It was like she cut a whole lettuce up and put it in there, and a whole tomato up and put it in there, and a whole carrot and put it in there. And then there's always something weird in there, like pig feet. Like, I know they made salad with pig feet in there. Yeah, salad with pig feet. Like you trying to get me. Nigga sucking his thumb when he go. Nigga wake up sucking his thumb. What? I was supposed to leave at 3. This is fucking 7 o'clock. And we're snoring and stuff. I didn't know you was snoring, Gertrude? Yeah, I didn't know you snore. I never stayed that long. You was like, okay. Treating me good, man. I miss her though, man. A young dude got her. She got another young dude now. He like 32. I'm like, girl, you better quit. She what? She's 68. He 32. She's like, well, you know how I get down. I don't want none of these old men. An old man can't do nothing for me. But talk to me. I was like, what? But talk to me. What are you gonna do? Tell me nothing. Talk to me. I don't want no old ass man. He can't do nothing. Cause this is the problem with older women. And when I mean older, with no disrespect, women over 55. They don't let the man use Viagra. They don't let the dude drink. They just want him to come in there with regular penis and perform. No, man, but geez, stop it. Stop. You selfish, okay? Goddamn selfish. I need some help if I'm coming in here, girl. You know, women do that. Women do that to a lot of men. That's why a lot of men date younger women. They're like, man, I'm going to go get me a younger woman because I don't want to have to worry about it. They still use Viagra, but she don't care, you know? Older women. I love my older ladies. Let me see. One more thing. Yeah. Sometimes I think I make black people look bad. You know, and the only reason why I say this is because I got my mama in me and I would cuss people out real quick. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm that person. Like, you know when y'all be like, why they call the police on that black? That's me, okay? Sometimes, both my dads, I got 2 dads, right? My mom ran both of my dads away. My brother dad and my dad, she ran them both away. And, this is the reason why she hate them. Why she hate them right now. Because they owe child support. Okay. And they never paid it. So she wants the child support. And I'm like, mama, they never paying this, okay? My brother 42. I'm 41. No one is paying child support on us. They just gonna give us the money if anything. They not giving it to you. But my mom one of those people that still live in the past. And what I mean is, my mom's still mad at people from 87. She's still mad at people from 85. She's still mad at my cousin Nora from 92. She's still mad at my auntie Cheryl from 93 when she broke in the house. Like, everybody. She got a board. She got a board of everybody. This nigga 75. You remember Lisa? You stole her barrettes? She mad. Auntie Kathy took her jeans in 79. She mad. My daddy met her in 81. Met her in 80. Broke up with her in 81. She mad at him from that. All the way back. Everybody. My mama break down in a sec. She be like, I remember when they was living with me back in 83. I ain't asked them. I'm like, mama, 83? You judging people from 83. That's what you doing. And you know what I'm saying? I love my mom. But my mom, the person probably shot Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they ever checked to see where my mom was at the night Tupac got shot, but the kind of woman that my mama is, she could have shot Tupac and Biggie the same night. You know? Nobody looking at the women out here for what they doing out here, you know? Look at Jewel Mulligan, LBI. Look at my mama, okay? I can tell you where she lives at.
Very, very
Thank you.
good. Thank you so much. Hey, and on that note, And let me ask you a question, and I ask this from all of the artists that come on the show. With today's time, what we got going on today, okay, we started off with the coronavirus, the war, Mother Nature who's not playing. Now, oh God, let's not. The murders, our teenagers.
Yeah.
Our teenagers are doing, which I knew when the first teenager that took up on his own, he was 17 and got away with what he did. I already knew there was going to be a whole camouflage behind it. But what do you, tell me your opinion and the audience, what do you, this is chaos back to back to back. What message would you like to deliver with? Because the psychic mind is dealing with so much at one time. Soon as we try to get a little break to hear about the coronavirus, there's a war, people dying. And then now you've got our kids killing kids.
Right.
What is your advice, your opinion, or what you think going on?
With the world, or just in general with self?
In general with people and what self can do to maintain its balance of stress, keeping stress and all that off of them.
I talked about this the other day on my podcast. See Students in Detention, Andre Mulligan on YouTube. The first thing you have to do is you have to kill your demons. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us, you might mentally need help, you might physically need help, or you might psychologically need help. But you have to find a way to kill the demons that you have in your mind and understand that you're better on this earth. And you're better being the best version of yourself. And the second thing is, once you kind of learn that, I was a more beautiful person when people could see God through me. You know what I'm saying? When people can, even if you don't believe in God, when people can see beautiful in you, and see the smile, and see the energy, and the positivity and the light in you, you change people, because you are your own temperature gauge. You're your temperature, everybody else sets the thermostat. So if you come in cold, people set the temperature. You know what I'm saying? So you have to remember that you are your own temperature, and people react to you the way you are. And
so you're saying like the gatekeeper of yourself.
You're the gatekeeper of yourself. If you're cold, people are going to be even colder.
So what about my thing is the children, these teenagers? So what advice do you give, what you see going on, and how we as the adults can surrender to them to the point where they can get understanding of what is really going on and what's triggering them off to want to murder babies?
Well, the problem that we have is that and let me turn this off. Sorry. The problem that we have, and I was talking about this the other day. The major problem that we have is that we aren't making the adults own up for their mess ups. You know what I'm saying? And what that means is, adults are working in McDonald's. Adults are working in Wendy's. They're working in Disneyland. They're working in Six Flags. You know what I'm saying? They're working these jobs. They're working these jobs that normally kids will be working during summers or after school. And a lot of those people are upset because they working in goddamn McDonald's and they taking it off on their kids, and their kids are stuck in the house. They don't got jobs. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the sad part about it, because now that's the people that want the $15 an hour are the adults. Kids don't want $15 an hour. So you look at you're looking at a grown ass man or woman that goes home and got 5 kids that work at McDonald's, and the kids can't work at those jobs because adults are working there, so they don't got nothing to do but play video games. So you see that. You know what I'm saying? You see that, and I think that's the reason why the parents, a lot of parents aren't there for the kids. A lot of parents are trying to be the friends. You know, a lot of parents aren't growing up. We don't have adults in our life like we had when I was younger. Because we're younger and a lot of us still trying to live our goddamn dream too.
We didn't have all of the disease and the wars going on all at the same time. That's what I'm speaking about. This is going on all at the same time.
I think we had it, but it wasn't publicized. Television, TV now has made it to where everything is now new information. Right, we used to have to read a paper. We used to have to hear the word
like the
about
Vietnam War,
all that stuff.
But we didn't have the disease in the war.
We had it. We didn't know about it. We had heroin. We had syphilis. We had AIDS. Y'all had all that in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? They had all that in the 70s and the 80s. This wasn't publicized because there was no internet. You know, so now we got social media. We got
what's
that.
really going on.
So we see what's really going on. You know what I'm saying?
So what would your advice would be to the consciousness of all humankind mind of being able to deal with what we see, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better. So as a physical therapist in how would you tell the people what to do emotionally and physically just to get a sound mind?
It's, you know something, I need to make sure I'm doing it, so I built a little area in my closet that I can sit in for like 10, 15 minutes and meditate. You know, it was hard because I really never meditated in a room before. I'm used to sitting out in the sun. I'm a sunbather. So I'm one of those people that I charge up through the light. I have to charge up through the sun, and that's the best way for me to charge up. And I have to be clear sky, look out. Not clear sky, but I need to be able to see the sky because I know that's where I want to go. So whenever I do meditate, I would do it that way. So I was like, you know, son, let me try to sit in a room and sit in a closet and meditate. And I tried it for 15 minutes. I could not clear. Everything, like every single word, crazy thought was hitting me in my head. Every thought, like bah, 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 all kind of shit. And I'm sitting there like, what is going on? Because nowadays, I realize that most of us have schizophrenic thoughts. We might not be schizophrenic, but we are thinking different things at the same time. That's a form of schizophrenia. You know, you might be thinking about something in the past. You might think about hurt. You might think about a job. You might think about something you messed up. You might think about something you'll do in the next 15 minutes. But that's going through. So for me, I couldn't concentrate until I got that out. Figure this out. I'm gonna do this, and then it finally cleared.
So are you saying that when all of these different troubles come knocking on the windows of your mind that seem to distract you, it's up to you to remove it and get into a quiet where you want to be, in that quiet room, in that quiet place, so you can take control of everything that's happening? Am I close to that?
It depends. I mean, in the morning, I was listening to like Kobe Bryant, and some people say they try to meditate early in the morning. Steve Harvey said he reads his vision board in the morning, and I've been trying to make sure I stay on this positive path. You know what I'm saying? Because I always been one person to self-sabotage my dream.
So tell us what works for you.
What works for me, number one, is praying. A lot of praying. Every once in a while I cry. And I probably do that once every 6 months. I try to just cry. I try to, and I still don't get it all out, but I let it out because it be so built up. And I learned to try to let things not bother me. If it doesn't directly affect me, I try to remove myself, and I try not to, because I know I'm a light. I know the moth attracted me.
So you stay into the light, is what you're saying?
I stay away from certain lights. You know what I'm saying? I can't go to a light that's busy all the time, because sometimes I get involved in conversation. People can't have regular conversation anymore. Nowadays, if you have like a conversation, people leave with whatever. You can never just talk and have a conversation. This is your opinion, this is my opinion, but we cool, high five, we're walking away. Hey, I like that. That was a good conversation. We don't get that. We get, I don't like this person because they said this, or I don't like this person. So I avoid conversation because I know the power of my voice.
So you advise the people to how to take their away from all the stress that's going on in the world. So you just saying, just get quiet and to yourself. Get to yourself.
Get the working harder. You got to work harder, man.
You got to work harder with yourself.
You got to work harder with yourself. You got to you got to remember what you doing and why you doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to, it's not easy to be who you want to be. It's not. And a lot of people don't understand that, because you have to live up to your own standards, not anybody else's standards. If you know you want to be a superhero, you can be one. You can be one. You can be a goddamn on superhero if you want to be, but you gotta work at doing it. That's the problem. The problem is the work. People want the meal and they not cooking. They want the dinner. I want to eat. You gotta work. You gotta put everything. When shit gets harder, you gotta work harder, and you can't lighten up. It is continuous
So you're saying
working.
Ignore everything going on in the world and stay tuned into yourself.
You got to use it.
Is that what you're saying?
Ma'am.
That's the time to use self-control and to who self really is.
Yes, ma'am.
I
got to use
understand.
it.
Hey.
You got to have a dog. You got to.
So that remind me of something when Jesus say, of the world, but not in the world, or be of the world. Be in the world.
Be in the world, but not of the world.
But there it is.
So
that goes right to tell you that all these people, in order to get away from everything we see going, we must don't be involved.
Right.
But know who you are.
Right.
And stay tuned into who you are.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, son, I think that's the part that a lot of people don't understand about.
Would you repeat that again about the world in and out? Repeat that so they get a good understanding what that meant.
What do you mean? To see the
in the world and not of the world, be of the world, not in the world.
So you want to be in the world, but not of the world.
Yeah, you want to, but not of the world. So
not of the world.
Explain that.
So live here, live conscious, live in this world, but don't become the world. Don't become materialistic. Don't become don't become like my biggest problem that I think I ever had for myself is being unhumble. Be cocky. If you get too cocky, God will kick you. He'll kick your ass straight down that hill. I told you. You know what I'm saying? And when people don't realize that you can be any damn thing you want to be.
Long as you don't bring that world inside of your
long as you don't bring the negative into your world, and you do what you're supposed to do. What that means is you gotta write, you gotta grind, you gotta hustle, you gotta believe in your goddamn self. You gotta believe in yourself when nobody else don't believe in you. You gotta stay close. You gotta stay focused. You gotta stay at one. You gotta know who you are.
Hello.
every single moment, every single time, because at every single point you're going to be challenged.
Hello now. On that note, would you share your favorite snack?
Yes.
Hey, that was great. That's great
you.
advice. Thank you so
Yes,
much
ma'am.
for that.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. So,
I mean, well,
so on that note, would you share your favorite? And we're going to take a break while he prepare his favorites. Andre, share your. Would you please kindly share your favorite snack?
Alright, so this is vanilla pudding cake right here. You see the icing on this, the yellow cake, a glazed icing pudding on top. Put in the microwave for like 15 seconds, y'all.
some ice cream. Pray later. You know, it's bad, but you just, oh man. You know, I don't know who did this, who made these cakes, but they off the chain, all right? You know something? I used to really love Jello upside down cakes. Have you ever ate those?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so Jello upside down cakes were, and a lot of people y'all not familiar with, basically.
With fruit cocktail in it.
No, without the fruit cocktail.
Okay.
It's just Kool-Aid in it. I mean, it's just
Like
Jello in it.
Oh, Jello.
So it's basically like a yellow cake with Jello in it.
I got you.
And all it is the color and the flavor, but it's so amazing. Oh,
That looks delicious.
it is.
So thank you for sharing your favorite snack with us, and I want to thank you for coming on the show, sharing your wisdom, your knowledge, your understanding, and most of all, your talent. But before we go, tell the audience how you can be reached.
Oh, well, hold on. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Andre Mulligan Live on Instagram. Andre, take a picture. He's take a picture. Mulligan on Facebook. Andre Mulligan on Instagram. C Students Podcast. Andre Mulligan on YouTube.
And please talk about your show.
I have a show I do every Monday at Senior Fist downtown LA, 155 South Main Street. Starts at 7 o'clock. I'm the next greatest
Hello.
entertainer on this earth.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hello.
And God put me here to make sure y'all laugh.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? And,
Hello.
I just gotta let him do his job.
That's what I'm talking
Start
about.
getting in the way.
Yes, and you also have an online show.
Yes.
So tell them the name of it.
Well,
I post one of them on my page. Yeah, I send it out to the social media.
Thank you.
Yeah.
C Students Podcast. C Students in Detention. That's every morning. You will love the show. It's really transitioning now to the point of let's work our shit out together. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. We working everything out together. When I'm talking about it, I'm speaking for myself, but if it touch y'all, if it feels y'all, if it makes y'all understand, I think you're going to understand it. And the only way for us to get better is talk about it.
So why is it called detention? Is this this is for not doing the right thing you're supposed to do?
No.
And now you wind up in detention to get your homework right?
Well,
How'd that
no,
go?
Because you learn a lot in detention.
But what make them go to detention? Detention is like in school, you know, you do something you ain't got no business doing, or don't do that homework, you have to stay after school.
Sometimes you might come late.
Oh,
You know
come
what I'm saying?
late, yeah.
Detention's detention. And we're not asking why you're there, but as long as you learn something when
So
you're there.
they'll be learning.
You know,
They'll
so C students in detention, you know, I just want you to come.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want to give you, you know, I don't want to give you a reason not to tune in to my page and check out something that's very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about y'all. It's about me doing it every day and giving y'all roots.
Mm-hmm. And
You
we
know what I'm
need
saying?
that. With all the
Yeah.
chaos in the world, we need to see different things to enlighten us. Yes.
Oh yeah.
You have a nice show. I really enjoy it.
Thank
Yes.
you. It is. I realize that, you know, doing the show is not hard, but it's not easy.
because sometimes you want to get people there and you want to do what you think people want you to do. And then you realize the reason why you exist is to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? So when you come on to see students, man, come on there with the views of a fifth grader. You know what I'm saying? Come in there with the mentality of a fifth grader with the knowledge of who you are now. And the reason why, because
you're willing to learn.
You're willing to learn. You saw life in a different age.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can imagine your eyes imagine having the knowledge that you have right now, but the eyes of your 10-year-old self. How do you see the world?
Very, very smart. Hey, and I see what's really going on.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm trying to make sure I educate myself that way, and then I learn. You know, sometimes we refuse to listen, even though there's so many signs there. You know, we refuse to listen to what God wants us to do. So, you know, my biggest challenge for myself is not talking to myself. You know. And talking back. So, you know, talk to yourself and make sure it's all positive things and some amazing things. Because you are what you put out there.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for sharing that with us. And don't forget, audience, look out for his show. Comes on Internet Live. It is titled, say it again. Title.
See, students in detention. You got me right.
That's what I talk with. They say you cannot be talking with food in your mouth, but this is for real, you guys. We don't want you to miss the tension.
See, students in detention. Andre Mulligan Live Instagram page. Y'all love it. Y'all will love it. Give it a chance. All right? Okay. That's all I'm saying. Give it a chance and share one time.
Thank you again.
Thank you, Gigi. Thank you.